Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for October 24th through the 30th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this channel is about using the actual constellations in the sky known as Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below for more information. All right, so Sagittarius, this week we have a new moon at the end of the week, which means essentially we'll be entering this week with a bit of action. Will be in the third quarter phase, so it's a good time to sort of put things forward, maybe challenge ourselves a bit. And then as we get into the weekend, though, in the second half of the week, this sort of dying down energy. And I think it's good to listen and to sort of reflect on things. And a lot of this is in regards to your career or your productive life. And I say that because the new moon will be in your 10th house, but also the last new moon was in your 10th house. So two back to back. This is now continuous new beginnings with your career, with your productive life, and anything else you might do on that public level. So listening and setting new intentions over the weekend. And I think this has been a great area for you to expand. I mean, you've had Jupiter here, and this is helping you see potentials and possibilities with the career. And this new moon will be conjoining up to Mercury, which rules the 10th. So quite literally, new things shaping up there, I think, involving this productive stuff in your life. So let's go and look at this, how it unfolds as we approach the new moon. We do have a lot of aspects here this week. Here around Tuesday and Wednesday, we got Venus forming a few aspects. One of the things I want to say about Venus is that she's recently entered into your 12th house, and so it is an excellent time to be getting that alone time, maybe a bit of rest and relaxation. I think you can enjoy that, maybe work a bit behind the scenes. And this has already been the case because you've had Saturn here this entire year. So this is about perhaps taking seriously your spiritual life, taking seriously your peace and tranquility in your alone time, and building that, building yourself, your spiritual development. So now with Venus, who's going to be getting increasingly closer to Saturn with this week with a conjunction around Saturday, there is this new beginning in many ways about the values that you have regarding this spiritual or tranquil or even psychological development that you have been working on. So great to continue with that, but I think with Venus, nonetheless, you can be enjoying a bit of that behind the scenes energy. Now, these Tuesday and Wednesday aspects, Venus will be squaring up to Neptune, which does suggest that it is a good time to maybe challenge yourself spiritually. That's what Neptune's all about. Maybe meditation, yoga, prayer, things like that. Could be very important this early part of the week. And if there's haze or there's uncertainty about matters, I think maybe giving it a step back or being a bit present with it can help you work with this, because there's something here intuitive. There's something here that needs to be perhaps surrendered or let go, and that can very much free you up, even though it may be uncomfortable with the square, but that's how squares are. And Venus will be sextiling up to Jupiter, so again, positive energy towards the career, even though there might be some uncertainty or information not coming to light or whatever it is. Now, as we go into the second half of the week here around Friday and Saturday, Mars is going to start to square up to Uranus and sextile up to Chiron. So this has been a Mars in your first house. Maybe this past couple of weeks, there's been a bit more directness about you. Maybe a bit more energy or activeness is quite possible. And last week, we had Mars conjoining Pluto. So there was this transformation with yourself. Transformation maybe with your goals, maybe with your intentions, maybe with your self-image, or whatever it is you've been putting energy into. So it's an excellent week to continue with that, whatever that's been. But around the weekend here, the second half, if you are feeling a bit impulsive or there's some extreme energy here, maybe some tension or something, maybe involving the home life, the family life, it's possible. Or maybe just involving you because it's in your first house, could be feeling that, maybe with your goals. Again, just like the square with Venus and Neptune, give it a bit of space, take a step back, because we do want to be aware of if we are creating any tense or impulsive actions, sudden actions, things like that. But there is something to be aware of with this. Uranus in your fourth house has been showing you the importance of having freedom when it comes to your home life, when it comes to your personal life, such as family, health even. So listen to that, and I think implementing it in a nice, slow and steady sort of way, I think can be excellent this week. And as a result, you could find it perhaps quite healing, in fact, with Mars sextiling up to Chiron from the fourth house, because all this personal stuff and these roots have also been going through this healing process. All right, so that's the week in a nutshell. Definitely placing an emphasis on Venus in your 12th. I think it's still great to continue with those things that you can be working on in the long term, involving your spirituality, involving your psychological development, and everything else behind the scenes. Mars in your first house is still great. to be moving things forward with your goals, your ambitions, with that bit of awareness I was talking about. And I think most fundamentally, the fact that we have another new moon shaping up on Sunday, which is suggesting new beginnings with the career, maybe even new beginnings with relationships. In fact, since Mercury does rule your 7th as well. But a great time to listen and see what comes your way. All right, Sagittarius, so have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.